12, and the final 6 to get to the Power 3. Pick the best of the scientific brains with David Celdran in the very first National Biotech Quiz Contest here on NBN. Sina lolo't lola, at last, sila ang bida. Mga kwento.
Welcome to the first National Biotech Quiz Contest. Please welcome your host and game master, Mr. David Celdran.
A very good day to everyone, and welcome to the very first National Biotech Quiz, a contest aimed at stimulating the interest of students nationwide in biotechnology, a subject that is emerging to be of true importance in our lives. Now, the Biotech Quiz Contest is one of the major activities of the Biotech Coalition in the Philippines, with unrelenting support from the Philippine Society for Microbiology Incorporated, the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, UP Diliman, and with the assistance of the UP Molecular Biology and Biotechnology Society. Now, before we begin with our competition and our opening remarks, we would like, of course, to thank our sponsors for making this competition a reality, starting with International Service for the Acquisition of Agri-Biotech Applications, NBN4, our broadcast partner, CropLife Philippines, Department of Agriculture, our major sponsors, Philippine Airlines Foundation, Petron Corporation, and our donors, Procter & Gamble Distributing Philippines Incorporated, Seagull Manila, Unilever Philippines, Grupo Medica Incorporated, Chemline Scientific Enterprises. Thank you to our sponsors indeed. Now, to formally open this event, let us all welcome Dr. Nina Gloriani Barzaga, President and CEO of the Biotechnology Coalition of the Philippines Incorporated.
A very beautiful afternoon to everyone, and welcome to the first National Biotechnology Quiz Contest. We are very happy today that this biotechnology has permeated our society. Like the digital and information technology that many of our school children are using these days, and many of us, even the older ones, are using these days, we hope that biotechnology will also soon be internalized by each and every one of us, and especially by our school children from elementary to high school, such that they will not just hear and talk about biotechnology, but that they will also engage in it and find practical applications and the best technological solutions to help improve our lives. To our young achievers who have made it to this final round of the National Biotech Quiz, let me congratulate you on your achievement and wish you well as you hurdle even tougher questions today. Good luck and Godspeed, and welcome to everyone else, and listen to the best and brightest of our students as they get the coveted post for this afternoon's quiz show. Thank you very much.
On behalf of the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, UP Diliman, and our students in MBB Society, congratulations to all the finalists, coaches, and the respective schools for making it to this grand championship. We hope that now and in the future, you will be one of our partners in our desire to promote popular awareness of biotechnology all over the country. We are also looking forward to the possibility that most of you will pursue career in science in the future. Good luck.
For the road warriors of the next generation. There's new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. The first gasoline powered by premium organic combustion enhancers for a cleaner burn. That means reduced afterburn residue, so you get unrelenting power wherever you go. New Petron XCS. Fuel your drive.
Dandruff. Ilang washes bago maalis? Isa, dalawa, tatlo? Ngayon, Ngayon, sa unang wash pa lang, mas marami nang natatanggal sa bagong Best Ever Head & Shoulders. Certified by our scientific centers worldwide at ng UP Biotech Philippines, ang di matanggal sa 1, 2, 3 washes sa Head & Shoulders.
The best and the brightest of this generation, but for us to better understand what the Biotech quiz is all about and to know the difficulties our contestants had to go through to reach the finals, well, let's watch this audio-video presentation first.
The National Biotechnology Quiz Contest for High School is one of the major activities of the Biotech Coalition of the Philippines in cooperation with the Philippine Society for Microbiology Incorporated, the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, UP Diliman, and with the assistance of the UP Molecular Biology and Biotechnology Society. Overall Quiz Contest Chair, Dr. Cynthia T. Hedreda of NIMBB UP Diliman, proposed the quiz contest with a goal of stimulating the interest of high school students in biotechnology. The activity is inspired by the high school students themselves with their enthusiasm for science and their passion to win for their respective schools. In this first National Biotechnology Quiz Contest, a total of 259 teams from 150 high schools all over the country participated. Regional contests were conducted in UP Los Baños for Calabarzon, Naga City for the Bicol region, UP Diliman for the National Capital Region, Iloilo City for the Visayas, Batac, Ilocos Norte for Northern Luzon, and Davao City for Mindanao. The procedure developed by the UP MBB Society was adapted for each regional contest, which consisted of a written examination to select the 10 highest scoring teams and followed by a championship oral competition to select the 2 of 10 highest scoring teams who will vie for the national championship in Metro Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, we now introduce the 12 winning teams from the regional contests out of a total of 259 participating teams. From Calabarzon, Laguna College, San Pablo City, Cavite Institute, Silang, Cavite. From the Bicol region, St. Joseph School, Naga City, Tabaco National High School, Tabaco City. From the National Capital Region, PWU-JASMS, Manila Science High School. From the Visayas, UP High School in Iloilo City, Capiz National High School. From Northern Luzon, 2 teams from the Philippine Science High School of Ilocos Sur. And from Mindanao, Philippine Science High School, Central Mindanao Campus, and Philippine Science High School, Southern Mindanao Campus. Today, the Grand Championship will determine the best of 12 teams who will finally be awarded the Grand Champion of the very first National Biotechnology Quiz Contest. Congratulations and good luck, finalists.
From 259 teams from 150 schools all over the country, we are now down to 3 who will compete in today's grand finals. These 3 teams first competed at school contingents in regional contests. They were first subjected to written examinations given to select the 10 highest scoring teams. It was followed by a championship oral competition to select the 2 of the 10 highest scoring teams who will vie for the national championship in Manila. So, from the 12 teams which participated in the finals, 6 were eliminated, and from the 6, our Power 3 were determined. And here's the question. A plasmid is a circular extrachromosomal DNA found in bacteria. Now give 2 other examples of extrachromosomal DNA found in eukaryotes. Give 2 examples. We're looking for 2 answers. Raise your pens, please, and let's take a look at your answers. Let's see Which teams have it correct? Our judges will be taking a good look. Please raise them as high as you can so we can all take a look. The correct answers should have been mitochondrial DNA and chloroplast DNA. Mitochondrial DNA and episome, incorrect. Next team has mitochondrial and cytoplasmic, that is wrong. Next team is mitochondrial DNA and chloroplast DNA. Just making sure the spelling is correct. That's right. The soil bacterium Agrobacterium tumefaciens possesses the natural ability to transmit DNA into plants. Name the plant disease characterized by tumor formation that is caused by a tumefaciens infection. Name the plant disease. There goes the buzzer. Up with your answers, up with your pens. The answer should have been crown gall disease. Okay, a little tricky here. Our judges will have to help me out. Gall disease, will that be considered? No, incomplete. Crown gall disease is the correct answer. Our third team has crown gall disease. Crown gall disease for Manila Science. Laguna College has crown gall disease. In 1894, this is 1894, more than a century ago, Jokichi Takamine was granted the first U.S. patent for a process of making a microbial enzyme. The enzyme is produced by the mold Aspergillus oryzae and is important in making sake. It is a component of digestive aids. The first U.S. patent for a microbial enzyme was given for the process of making what enzyme? Time is up. Raise your answers and your pens. Let's begin from the back again. Lactic acid. The correct answer, by the way, is diastase enzyme or amylase, or to be more precise, takadiastase, named after Takamine. Anyway, active amylase, judges. Yes, we will consider that. No answer. Next answer is amylase. Yes, that's part of it. Correct. Diastase. Question was what enzyme? Diastase, correct. Takadiastase or diastase or just amylase were the correct answers. Let's move on. The gold standard for bacterial identification and phylogeny is based on the sequence of what universal ribosomal gene? Now, for any other student in the world, these are extremely difficult questions. But then, of course, these are the best of the best in the country when it comes to biotechnology and the sciences. Time is up. Raise your answers and your pens. From the back once more, no answer from our first team. DNA, the answer, by the way, is 16S ribosomal RNA gene or 16SR RNA gene. Yeah, of course, we knew that. The figure on the screens summarizes the major steps in producing the genetically modified golden rice. Give the complete name of the bacterium where the gene for beta-carotene was obtained. Give the complete name. We are looking for a complete name. Scientific name at that. No nicknames, no pet names, just a scientific name. The correct answer is Erwinia uredivora. Manila Science has, go ahead, Aspergillus. No. Aspergillus oryzae as well for Cavite. No. Erwinia uredivora. Correct? BLAST, or B-L-A-S-T, was developed by Altschul, Gish, Miller, Myers, and Lipman in 1990. It is used to search for related gene or protein sequences available in the database and for comparing two or more sequences for similarities. The letters B-L-A-S-T, or BLAST, stands for what? Up with your pens and answers. Laguna College, basic local alignment search tool. Do we give them extra points for nice penmanship? No. Very nice, very clear. Okay, over there. Basic, local, alignment, search, tool. Yes, you're correct. Philippine Science High School has no answer. Laguna College, first place, you're in. UP High School, St. Joseph School, and PSHS Southern Mindanao, you're in. 5 points each. These are our top 4 schools. PWU-JASMS, 4 points. You are the 5th school, you're in. No tiebreakers for you. And, okay, this is where it gets copies all alone at 3. So we have already a complete list of our 6 schools. So these 6 schools have made it this far, and from these 6, we will be bringing it down to just 3 for the grand finals. There will be 10 questions in this round. Let's begin. What is the term for the study of protein structure, identification, interactions, interrelationships, expression, and databases? For 1 point, for 1 more point, that is. Answers up. The answer is proteomics. Philippine Women's University has proteomics, St. Joseph proteomics, Capiz has proteomics, Laguna proteomics, UP proteomics, Philippine Science High School bioinformatics. That is wrong. Proteomics is correct. Based on the plasmid vector in this figure, identify the selective markers in this DNA. All right, this is going to be a long answer. Ampicillin resistance and tetracycline resistance genes, or there is a shorter version of it, but let's have our judges decide on that. Philippine Women's University has restriction fragment length polymorphisms. That is incorrect. St. Joseph School, AMP with an R raised and a TET and an R raised. That is correct. Laguna College is also incorrect. Only St. Joseph got that right. An enzyme that was originally taken from the calf intestine is now being produced by genetically modified microorganisms. Name this enzyme that is responsible for milk curdling. Time's up. Answers up as well. The answer is renin or rennet. Let's check out the answer of Laguna. It's rennet. For UP has rennet, and Philippine Science High School, rennet. The synthesis of an enzyme that degrades the pectin component of plant cell walls is blocked by RNA interference in the GM flavor, savor, tomato, resulting in the delayed ripening characteristic. Name the enzyme whose expression is blocked in GM flavor, savor, tomato. All right, time is up. Name the enzyme. That enzyme should have been polygalacturonase. Polygalacturonase. PW is right. St. Joseph School has the same answer. How about Laguna College? They have polygalacturonase. Yes, the answer is polygalacturonase. Question number 10. So, all 6 schools, good luck. Our final question. Pigments, tannins, penicillin are biological products that are not essential for cell growth, but may be useful as biotechnology products. These products are classified as what type of metabolites? 3 teams will be eliminated, 3 teams will advance. So far, it's been a very tight contest. Our teams are so close to each other in the scoreboard. This final question will determine who will make it and who will not. The answer should have been secondary metabolites. PWU is right. St. Joseph correct. Secondary metabolites for Capiz, secondary metabolites for Laguna, secondary metabolites for UP, and secondary metabolites for Philippine Science. All correct again. So everyone take a deep breath as our scorers and our judges compute the final scores. So we have our final list. On top of the scoreboard, St. Joseph School with 8. They will advance, together with PWU-JASMS, who finished with 7, tied with Laguna with 7 points. We will be seeing St. Joseph School, we will be seeing Laguna College, and PWU-JASMS with us for the grand finals right after the break. So stay with us.
Greetings to our biotech enthusiasts, young and old alike. The Biotechnology Coalition of the Philippines welcomes with great pride and honor our young achievers who have started to realize the potentials and importance of biotechnology in our lives. Today, we are privileged to witness the best and brightest of our students as they hurdle more difficult questions on the many aspects and colors of biotechnology. Let us go hand in hand in continuing to develop and advocate for the safe and responsible use of modern biotechnology in our country. Congratulations and Godspeed to everyone.
For the road warriors of the next generation, there's new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. The first gasoline powered by premium organic combustion enhancers for a cleaner burn. That means reduced afterburn residue, so you get unrelenting power wherever you go. New Petron XCS. Fuel your drive.
Dandruff. Ilang washes bago maalis? Isa, dalawa, tatlo? Ngayon, sa unang wash pa lang, mas marami nang natatanggal sa bagong Best Ever Head & Shoulders. Certified by our scientific centers worldwide at ng UP Biotech Philippines, ang di matanggal sa 1, 2, 3 washes. Sa Head & Shoulders, mas tanggal sa isa. Lakas ng isa laban sa tatlo. Get the power. New Best Ever Head & Shoulders.
Before we continue, let's all listen to our contest mechanics. These are the rules for the final and championship round. The 3 highest scoring teams of rounds 1 and 2 will compete in round 3 or the championship round, which is where we're in right now. Now, 10 questions will be asked. Questions will be read twice, after which the finalists will be given 30 seconds to write their answers, unless more time is specified in the questions. Now, contestants must put their pens down as the quiz master declares that the time is up. The correct answer will be announced and each team will be called by the quizmaster to signify the time to raise the team answer sheet. A correct answer for each question will be worth 1 point. The team with the least total score will be declared the 3rd place winner. The team with the 2nd total highest score will be declared the 2nd place winner. And of course, the team with the highest total score will be declared the grand champion of our first National Biotechnology Quiz Contest. Now, in case of a tie, more questions will be asked. The first team who will garner more points will be declared the winner of the tiebreaker. Remember, misspelled answers will not be considered. If a complete term or name is asked, an abbreviation or incomplete term or name will not be acceptable. Requests for reconsideration of an answer can only be made by the team coach, only the coach, and will be heard only if made before the next question is asked. Of course, the decision of the board of judges is final. Which brings me now to our distinguished panel of judges, and we begin with the overall chair of the first Biotechnology Quiz Contest. We'd like to introduce Dr. Cynthia Hedreda, Professor and Director of the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. We also have in our panel of judges Dr. Cynthia Saloma, Associate Professor and Deputy Director of the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. We're joined by Dr. Amuerfina Santos, Professor, National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. She is also the Director of Admissions at the University of the Philippines System. Our 4th judge in our panel is Dr. Vermando Aquino, an Associate Professor at the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. And rounding up our panel of judges is Dr. Ernelea Cao, Professor and Director of the Institute of Biology, Natural Sciences Research Institute, or NSRI. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished panel of judges. Contestants, good luck, because when we return after the break, our games shall begin.
leaders of the next generation. There's new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. The first gasoline powered by premium organic combustion enhancers for a cleaner burn. That means reduced afterburn residue, so you get unrelenting power wherever you go. New Petron XCS. Fuel your drive.
Dandruff. Ilang washes bago maalis? Isa, dalawa, tatlo? Ngayon, sa unang wash pa lang, mas marami nang natatanggal sa bagong Best Ever Head & Shoulders. Certified by our scientific centers worldwide at ng UP Biotech Philippines, ang di matanggal sa 1, 2, 3 washes. Sa Head & Shoulders, mas tanggal sa isa. Lakas ng isa laban sa tatlo. Get the power. New Best Ever Head & Shoulders.
Welcome back to the first National Biotech Quiz for High School, and we're here for the final round. This is the grand finals, and we will determine who's going to be the first national champion of the Biotech Quiz B. If we are ready, well, we'd like to wish each and every one of you good luck. You're representing your teams, your schools, your friends, your communities. So once again, congratulations for making it this far. We shall begin with our first and, well, final round of questions. 20 questions all in all, 1 point each. I will give you enough time to answer. So if you're ready, let's first begin by refreshing our memories and reintroducing our teams to our viewers and to our audience over here. Once again, we're glad to have back here Philippine Women's University JASMS, Patrick Luiso, Jotan Rodriguez, and Rafael Lanting. And our other team that made it this far from St. Joseph's School, Naga City, Jan Garing Hatol, Stephanie Del Castillo, and Sarah J. Oliva. And of course, Laguna College, San Pablo City, John Rafael Laricando, Lizarina Alimagno, and Princess Rosen Yambao. Once again, good luck, because here now is our first question in the final round of the grand finals. Question number 1. Production of crops with combined desirable traits through cross-pollination of 2 pure lines with desirable characteristics is referred to as what technology? Production of crops with combined desirable traits through cross-pollination of 2 pure lines with desirable characteristics is referred to as what technology? Your time begins now. When you hear the buzzer, remember, raise your answers and your pens. We're looking for our top 3 teams for our first national championship. PWU, St. Joseph's School, and Laguna College in contention. Only one team will make it as the grand champions. This is question number 1. Answers up, please, and let me take a look at your answers. The correct answer should be hybrid technology. PWU has hybridization, St. Joseph's School selective breeding, and Laguna College. Let me take a look at that. Laguna, hybrid seed technology. Let me go to our judges to see whether they will consider any one of these answers. Only Laguna College will be considered as correct. Hybrid technology. Question number 2. The enzyme EPSPS in soybean plant is responsible for the biosynthesis of aromatic amino acids, vitamins, and secondary metabolites. One type of herbicide kills plants by blocking the function of this enzyme. What is it? The enzyme EPSPS in soybean plant is responsible for the biosynthesis of aromatic amino acids, vitamins, and secondary metabolites. One type of herbicide kills plants by blocking the function of this enzyme. What is it? Think hard. Try to remember what type of herbicide blocks the function of EPSPS. Time is up. Answers up. It's a tough one. Glyphosate herbicide is the answer. We have glyphosate from PWU, glyphosate St. Joseph's School, Laguna College glyphosate. Glyphosate will be considered correct. Take a look at the screens. There's a diagram I'd like you to take a look at. This diagram that you see represents the structure of an antibody. What antibody subunits are joined by the encircled disulfide linkages? This diagram represents the structure of an antibody. What antibody subunits are joined by the encircled disulfide linkages? Go ahead with your answers. Subunits. Which antibody subunits? Time's up. Answers, please. The correct answer is heavy and light chains. PWU has variable subunit, constant subunit. Wrong. St. Joseph's School, immunoglobulins. Wrong. And Laguna College, no answer. So, none of you have the point for this question. Let's move on to question number 4. The figure that you see in your screens, once again, represents a bacterial operon with several structural genes in the polycistronic mRNA. During transcription of these structural genes in this figure, how many mRNAs or transcripts will be produced? The figure represents a bacterial operon with several structural genes in the polycistronic mRNA. Now, during transcription of these structural genes in that figure you're looking at, how many mRNAs or transcripts will be produced? We're looking for how many. Go. Looking at some of the best biotechnology students in the country, still high school. The answer to that question is 1, transcript. PWU has 4, St. Joseph has 4, Laguna has 1. They are correct. Let's try question number 5. Tight contest so far. This figure, once again, another figure, illustrates an immunological technique to detect the presence of an antigen. Give the complete name for this technique. The figure illustrates an immunological technique to detect the presence of an antigen. Give the complete name for this technique. Go. From more than 200 teams from all over the country, from 150 schools all over the Philippines, we're down to just 3. 3 teams from 3 different schools from different parts of the country. One of them will be grand champion. They will be crowned the first ever grand champions of our national biotech quiz. Answers up. The answer should be enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. Philippine Women's Enhanced Light Immunological Serotype Assay. No. St. Joseph's School has, what is it? Assay, Graham, wrong. And Laguna, enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. Correct again. So, Laguna there. 2 straight correct answers, and we're done with question number 5. We're halfway through our grand finals. Let's check our scores. Laguna College, all by themselves in first place with 4 correct answers out of 5. Very good. PWU and JASMS with 1 correct answer, tied with St. Joseph's School with 1 correct answer. Well, you do the math. We have 5 more questions. It is, of course, mathematically possible for the 2 other schools to catch up with Laguna, but that depends on Laguna and, of course, St. Joseph and Philippine Women's University. We'll have the second set of questions and the final score right after this break.
I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the organizers as well as to the finalists of the National Biotechnology Contest. As all of you are already winners, having made it this far in this competition. As the Philippines moves into the future with greater challenges, we recognize that science and technology will play a crucial role in nation building. The University of the Philippines itself, which is celebrating its centennial this year, recognizes this by firming up the science and technology programs of the university. Our support of science and technology is not only reflected in the number of students that we have, it is also reflected in our aggressive pursuit of scientific research. Biotechnology is one of the areas where we can compete globally. And even if we lack intensive capital resources, we have our scientific talents, especially in biotechnology, who can assist us in pursuing progress and development in this country. So I hope that you, the finalists in this contest, will consider making a career in biotechnology and help the country in pursuing progress and development. To all of you, good luck and congratulations.
For the road warriors of the next generation, there's new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. The first gasoline powered by premium organic combustion enhancers for a cleaner burn. That means reduced afterburn residue, so you get unrelenting power wherever you go. New Petron XCS. Fuel your drive.
Dandruff. Ilang washes bago maalis? Isa, dalawa, tatlo? Ngayon, sa unang wash pa lang, mas marami nang natatanggal sa bagong Best Ever Head & Shoulders. Certified by our scientific centers worldwide at ng UP Biotech Philippines, ang di matanggal sa 1, 2, 3 washes. Sa Head & Shoulders, mas tanggal sa isa. Lakas ng isa laban sa tatlo. Get the power. New Best Ever Head & Shoulders.
Welcome back. The games continue in the first National Biotech Quiz for high school, and so far, this is what it looks like. We have Laguna College in the lead right now with 4 points. They have 4 correct answers out of 5. They only dropped 1 question. St. Joseph School and Philippine Women's University tied at second place, both with 1 point each. But of course, you never know. Anything can happen here, and Philippine Women's and St. Joseph could catch up, or perhaps Laguna College can keep its lead. We'll find out as we move on to our final set of questions. This one is question number 6. Listen carefully, contestants. Examine a figure in this question. Which item has the right start codon for protein synthesis? Take a good look. Which item has the right start codon for protein synthesis? Start answering. This is question number 6. Which item? Choose which item. We have 4 items. Choose which one has the right start codon for protein synthesis. No penalties for wrong answers, so make an educated guess if you're not sure. You only have 4 choices. Answers up. 3, 3, and 3. You're all correct. Philippine Women's University, St. Joseph School, and Laguna College all have the same answer, and they're all correct. So our scores remain pretty much the same. Question number 7. The blender experiment by Hershey and Chase provided additional evidence that the DNA is the genetic material. The blender experiment in the figure illustrates a process that involves a bacterium and a bacteriophage in a process called what? The blender experiment by Hershey and Chase provided additional evidence that the DNA is the genetic material. The blender experiment in the figure illustrates a process that involves a bacterium and a bacteriophage in a process called what? Start answering. This is question number 7. 5 points for Laguna, 2 points for St. Joseph, 2 points for Philippine Women's University. If Laguna gets this right, they're in a good position to make it as grand champions. Then we'll try to find out who will be second place and third place. Otherwise, it's still anyone's championship. But first, let's listen in to their answers. Answers up. Correct answer is transduction. Philippine Women's University JASMS has life cycle wrong. St. Joseph transduction. Laguna, your answer? Transduction. Correct. Laguna is on their way to the Grand Championship. Let's go to question number 8. Examine the bands in these sequencing gels. Take a look again at the diagram. Identify the sequencing gel 1, 2, 3, or 4 that will give the nucleotide sequence given in the slide. We'll give you 40 seconds to give your answer. Examine the bands. Identify the sequencing gel 1, 2, 3, or 4 that will give the nucleotide sequence given in the slide. We'll give you 40 seconds. A little more time to answer this problem or this question. Go ahead. Just give us which gel, which sequencing gel. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? That will give the nucleotide sequence T, T, C, G, G, T, C, G, C, T, C, G, T, T, A, A, C, G. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Answers up. Correct answer is 4. Philippine Women's University has 4 correct. St. Joseph 4 correct. Laguna College has some kind of artwork I can't decipher. Is that abstract illustration? Is that a 9? Is that a 4? Is that letter B? What is it? It's a number 4, I suppose. All right. Laguna College can relax a bit now, but of course, please continue to answer as best as you can. St. Joseph, PWU, this is really between both of you now for second place. There are members of the archaeal and bacterial species that can grow in extreme environments, such as boiling hot springs, extreme salinity, pH, ionizing radiation, UV, pressure, so on and so forth. Now, these organisms that can survive and grow in extreme environments are collectively referred to as what? These organisms that can survive and grow in extreme environments are collectively referred to as what? These organisms being members of the archaeal and bacterial species that can grow in extreme environments such as boiling hot springs, extreme salinity, pH, ionizing radiation, UV pressure, and the like. What are they referred to? Give us an answer. This is question number 9, second to the last question. We will soon know our grand champion, our second place finisher and third place finisher. All 3 finishers, of course, all 3 places will be getting plaques, or will be getting trophies rather. They will be getting prizes as well, not to mention the great honor they bring to their schools and communities. The answer should be extremophiles. PWU is right, St. Joseph is correct, and Laguna College also correct. So let's take a look at our scores. If I can just do this on my own, if I'm not mistaken, that's right, an interesting set of scores there. Laguna College, breathing easily now. They are assured the top spot, no matter what happens. But it's interesting between PWU-JASMS and St. Joseph School. PWU must get it right for them to at least tie St. Joseph, or if St. Joseph gets it right and PWU is also right, then nothing really happens. Our scores would pretty much, or our positions will pretty much look the same. So here goes the final question. Examine the DNA profiles in the gels. Lanes 1 to 4 are PCR profiles of 4 children whose identities are not known. Lanes A to D are PCR profiles of 4 pairs of possible parents of these children. Based on these profiles, which pair, A, B, C, or D, appears to be the parents of the child in lane 3? You have 45 seconds to give your answer. Again, examine the DNA profiles in the gels as you see them on the screen. Lanes 1 to 4 are PCR profiles of 4 children whose identities are not known. We don't know who their parents are. Lanes A to D are PCR profiles of 4 pairs of possible parents of these children. Based on these profiles, which pair, A, B, C, or D, appears to be the parents of the child in lane 3? Only the child in lane 3. Which pair, A, B, C, or D, appears to be the parents of child in lane 3? The child in lane 3. Go! Once again, a very important point for PWU-JASMS. They need to get this right to at least tie St. Joseph's School. Of course, St. Joseph is correct. Then it's all moot and academic. We know exactly where every school is positioned on our scoreboard. But whatever happens here, as we like to say, everyone here did fantastic. From 259 schools all over the country, rather 259 teams from all over the country, that's about 150 schools all over the Philippines. These are our top 3 for the year. All right. Answers up. Answer is yes, it's letter A. And PWU is correct, letter A. St. Joseph's School, letter A, correct. Laguna College has A and C. No, we're only looking for A. But that's all right. PWU in 3rd place. Congratulations, Patrick, Jotham, and Rafael. Good job, guys. 2nd place with 6 points, St. Joseph's School from Naga City. Jan, Stephanie, and Sarah. And of course, a big round of applause to our grand champions for the year. Laguna College from San Pablo City, John, Zarina, and Princess Roseanne. Congratulations. We'll have our awarding ceremonies right after this short break. Stay with us.
I'm pleased to greet all of you at this first National Biotechnology Contest. In recent years, we have seen how biotechnology has enhanced farm productivity in our country, and in the future, local biotechnology research also promises to provide us health products, such as diagnostics and therapeutics for cancer and genetic diseases. Indeed, biotechnology presents vast opportunities to promote our country's sustainable development and economic competitiveness. Thus, I encourage you, our young talents, to know more about this very promising technology so that we may tap the full potential of biotechnology for society's benefit. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
For the road warriors of the next generation. There's new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. The first gasoline powered by premium organic combustion enhancers for a cleaner burn. That means reduced afterburn residue, so you get unrelenting power wherever you go. New Petron XCS. Fuel your drive.
Dandruff. Ilang washes bago maalis? 1, 2, 3? Ngayon, sa unang wash pa lang, mas marami nang natatanggal sa bagong Best Ever Head & Shoulders. Certified by our scientific centers worldwide at ng UP Biotech Philippines, ang di matanggal sa 1, 2, 3 washes. Sa Head & Shoulders, mas tanggal sa 1. Lakas ng 1 laban sa 3. Get the power. New Best Ever Head & Shoulders.
Welcome back, but before we award our prizes to our top 3 schools in the Grand Championships, we'd like to formally recognize the organizations and the people who made the first National Biotech Quiz Contest. May we now call on Dr. Cynthia Hedreda, Director of the UP National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, to do exactly that.
day to everyone. This is indeed a happy moment and occasion, especially for the winners. On behalf of the organizers, the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, UP Diliman, Biotech Coalition of the Philippines, Philippine Society for Microbiology Incorporated, and the MBBS Society, we would like to thank the participants and our sponsors and supporters and everyone who in one way or another has helped us realize this dream of conducting the very first National Biotechnology Quiz Contest in our country. I would also like to thank our guests who made it today to join us in this activity. And let me also thank the participants in the regional contests, because without them, there will be no contest. So I hope that in the succeeding National Biotechnology Quiz Contest, they will be more energized, more enthusiastic to participate once again when we repeat this activity. And also, again, to the organizers, I'd like to congratulate you for the job well done. To everyone among the organizers, it's a job well done. To all the winning teams, congratulations, keep up the good work, and hold your torch high that you will carry on tonight, to MOA, so that its bright light will lead you all into the right direction in life. And also, I would like to say that if you'll recall recently, President wannabe in the US is saying, I have a dream. Not just a words, but this time it's, I have a dream, it's no longer a dream. It has already materialized, because we have just finished and conducted the first National Biotechnology Quiz Contest right this very moment. So everyone, enjoy the rest of the day, and congratulations to all the winners. Have a nice day. And for the awarding ceremonies, I'd like to invite on stage the President and CEO of the Biotech Coalition of the Philippines, Dr. Nina Barzaga. And I'd like to call the President of the Philippine Society for Microbiology, Dr. Rose Monsalud, and of course, Joshua, the President of the Molecular Biology and Biotechnology Society, for the awarding ceremonies. We are all partners in this endeavor, and I hope that there will be another one in the future.
All right, let me assist our presenters here by calling on our third place finisher for the first biotech quiz for high school. Let's all give a big hand to PWU-JASMS, National Capital Region, Patrick Louis Saw, Jotan Rodriguez, and Rafael Lanting, together with their coach, Ms. Evelyn Marinas. Please join us here on stage, ma'am. A proud moment for PWU-JASMS and the 3 young men that represent their school. They will be receiving a cash prize together with a trophy, a glass trophy, with it emblazoned PWU-JASMS as the third place finishers in the first ever biotech quiz for high school. So once again, a round of applause to PWU-JASMS, Patrick, Jotham, and Rafael. Good work, guys. Congratulations. You may now exit stage. Thank you very much. And our second place finishers from St. Joseph School, Naga City. A big round of applause for Jan Garrick Atol, Stephanie Del Castillo, and Sarah J. Oliva. We'd like to call on their coach, Mr. Leo Barameda, to join the team on stage as our presenters award the trophy for second place and their cash prize. Once more, a big round of applause. Our second place finishers, St. Joseph School. And now, for our grand champions, for the very first biotech quiz for high school. Let's welcome on stage Laguna College, San Pablo City, John Rafael Alejandro, Zarina Alimagno, and Princess Rosen Yambao, together with their coach, Ms. Glenda Tabo. Laguna College, San Pablo City, first ever grand champions of the National Biotech Quiz for high school. Being presented with their cash prize together with their trophy. Presented by Dr. Cynthia Hedreda, together with Dr. Nina Gloriani Barzaga and Mr. Joshua Yabut. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have on stage first place, second place, and third place in the first National Biotech Quiz for high school. Congratulations. And as our contestants remain on stage for their photographs, we'd like to thank our partners who made this event possible, beginning with International Service for the Acquisition of Agri-Biotech Applications, NBN4, CropLife Philippines, Department of Agriculture. Our major sponsors, Philippine Airlines Foundation and Petron Corporation, and our donors, Procter & Gamble Distributing Philippines, which, by the way, all members of the 12 national finalists will receive a gift pack from Procter & Gamble aside from their prizes. Thanks to Seagull Manila, Unilever Philippines, Grupo Medica Incorporated, and Chemline Scientific Enterprises. Once again, in behalf of the organizers of the first Biotech Quiz, and in behalf of our champions this year, Laguna College, St. Joseph School, and PWU-JASMS, thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see you again next year. Goodbye.